welcome to my channel. It is day 3 of Vlogtober and I have been tagged by the lovely Gemma from Gemma's Journey. I'm sure lots of you follow her, but I will put her link below in case you don't. So she has started a tag on our top 5 tips for staying on plan in October. So starting from October, well, September even, there's lots of temptation. There are lots of treats in the shops. There's treats for Christmas, there's treats for Halloween, bonfire night treats and things like that. So there's lots of temptation. I mean, there's lots of temptation any time of the year, but this is a very tricky time of year, excuse the pun. So I am going to give you my 5 top tips for staying on plan in October. So number 1 is motivation. Motivation for me is about where I want to be. So trying to remember every time you see some sweets and you're nearly had most of your sins, think about how those sweets are going to help make you feel, but also, are you going to be motivated to stay on plan after you've had that packet of sweets that you don't really need? Do you really need them? Like, incorporate treats into your SID allowance if you need to. I do. That's what helps me stay on track. But do I need that extra packet of sweets, and how is it going to make me feel? How is it going to make me feel when, for example, I'm doing Slimming World for me, for my lifestyle. You know, it's going to be part of my lifestyle forever now. I have really enjoyed this and I don't see it as a quick fix. My journey has taken a long time and I'm still not there yet, but I'm feeling great. I feel really good, but I do want to lose a little bit more weight until I get to my target. But also, I have mentioned before, I have a big birthday in January and I want to feel great then. I want to feel really great. I may not be at target by then, but I want to feel great. I feel great now, but I would like to lose a little bit more. So that's what's motivating me to stay on plan and not give in to temptation and not kind of go like this far and then go a few steps back, knowing it's my fault that I've got a few steps back. I know I put on £1 last week. I know there was one day which I thought I kind of pulled back, but there was other reasons maybe that were out of my control. So this week I've been on it, so because I want to be motivated by where I want to be, like in three and a half months time, I think. Now for some of you it might be that you want to feel great on Christmas Day. You want to be able to wear, I don't know, you might have a Christmas party and you want to feel good in this certain dress and you just know that you need a few more pounds to fit into it properly, or you may have a holiday next spring or summer that you want to feel good. So just keep motivating yourself with those reminders of what you want to, where you want to be in that, you know, in a month's time or 3 months time or 6 months time. So just try remember that at the back of your head every time you go to reach for some more treats that you don't really need. Number 2 is, I wrote these down, preparation. Preparation is everything. Now I think this is one that Gemma had mentioned, but it is about preparation, staying on plan. So you're not, again, you're not tempted by something because you've got to cook something, whereas if you prepped it before, planned it in your head what you were going to have and know that you've got the ingredients and everything there, then you can, you know what you're having. Whereas if you haven't planned, even if you watch my September goals, you'll know I was not very good at meal planning. So for me, I have decided I've got a budget, but for me, every morning I think about what I'm going to have basically from throughout the day. So I know roughly what I'm going to have for lunch today. I also know roughly what I'm going to have for dinner tonight, and I'm going to start planning because it takes a little while to cook because I didn't put it in the slow cooker because I didn't have time, because Wednesday morning's always crazy. So I know that it's going to take me this long, so after I finish this video I'm making our dinner for tonight, so it's ready for when I've got a busy evening with swimming and school pickup and things like that, and I'm working tonight as well. So I just want something that when that's all over, I've got dinner served for the boys, dinner served for me, so I'm just cooking one dish, and that's my preparation, and that's what I mean, that's what I plan to do all the time. But in October it can be tricky because I do have lots of treats in the house ready for Halloween, because last year I ran out of treats and I'm not doing that again because I was very not unorganised. So this year I've got some already. I will be getting some more. I'm keeping myself stocked up on treats, but they are there. I can see them. They're out of the children's way, but I can see them. So I have to avoid, I'm not opening any of the packets yet though until that day, but I know I can avoid them if I'm just organised and prepare everything. Number 3, keep things fresh. So try new recipes. There is a whole world of Slimming World recipes. We have, so if you're a group member or online, you pay your money, but do use all the online facilities. So for example, you could put in the recipe section, I don't know, beef mince. It will come up the long list of archive recipes that you can use, and you can just choose what you want. Great if you're a bit of a meal planner, because you can look what you've got in the freezer or your fridge, or what you bought that day, or what you plan to buy, and you can just meal plan there. So that's great for that. Look at old Slimming World magazines or other food magazines. You can always change it. You can just take out any oils and things like that and swap things, or use healthy extra B's and A's and things like that, and just move things around, but get creative. Check out Slimming World on YouTube. They've got a YouTube channel. There's lots and lots of recipes on there. There's also the YouTube community. There's lots of recipes. Instagram, Facebook, you've got well, again, the Slimming World Facebook page, but also you've got Pinch of Nom. Now they've got a website, they've got an Instagram, and they've got a Facebook page, which is brilliant. I mean, everything is on the website, so just go to the website. They have got amazing recipes. And also Two Chubby Cubs, again, they've got some really good recipes, so which are all Slimming World friendly or can be adapted whatever you want to do, but they're some lovely recipes. Look in old recipe books that you've had sitting on the shelf that collect and dust it off, and just tweak it if you have to. It might be a Slimming World book, it might be a non-Slimming World book, but you can adapt them to be Slimming World friendly. So there's some ideas for you, and just keep things fresh, and it just keeps you kind of like trying new things. I think if you stick to the same meals, I mean, you might like that. You might like having the same meals week in, week out. Some people do, and that's fine. And if that works for you, great. But if you're one of those people who just wants to try something new again, you can still have the same recipes, but maybe 2 or 3 times a week. Just try something a little bit different, even if it's just, I don't know, like just something simple, like getting a chicken breast and putting your favourite seasoning on it, bung it in the oven, cook some new potatoes and vegetables, and then take it out, and you've got a nice meal there. But it's slightly different because you've got a bit special seasoning like 7 Thai spice. I love it. I talk about it a lot. It just freshens things up a little bit, whereas normally I would do like a proper meal. Those meals are quite sort of basic for me, but again, sometimes I just need a basic meal to like excite me. Number 4, stay to group. If you're an online member, use the facilities on there. There's lots of inspiration. There's, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, there's a forum as well that you can use, and support on there as well. You've also got the whole Facebook, YouTube, Instagram community, so use all of those facilities, whether you're online or go to group. If you stay to group, don't pay nearly £5 every week just to get weighed, because you can do that in your bathroom. Give your other half or a friend that money just to weigh yourself. But why don't you stay to group? You don't have to stay every week, but I do find at least staying every other week at least really helps. There will be times that you can't, like for example in the summer holidays I chose not to take, I took my children with me, but I didn't stay to group because I didn't want people who've paid to stay to group and my children, the eldest wouldn't be so bad, that youngest, you know, he doesn't understand and he will create a fuss, and I don't want my children to, you know, annoy people that are sitting there that paid £5. So I wanted to just go and get weighed. I found it fine because I have the YouTube and the Instagram community. But if you're one of those people who don't have access to that and you just watch YouTube, then you know, stay to group. It really, really does help. I am now staying to group every week, and if I'm arranging to meet someone, I'll just arrange it a little bit later, and I say I'm leaving, you know, after an hour I'll leave, because my new consultant does like to get overrun, which is fine, but those days that I can't, I just say I've got to go now, and that's fine. She makes sure that I'm ready to, you know, she's had a little chat with me in the group. But I just find I get lots of ideas. Even now I get lots of ideas, and I like the fact that I can help people, give them ideas, like things like the grape nut cheesecake's always gone down, and other recipes in that I've tried, I always share with them. So if you can, stay to group. And number 5, now I know Gemma mentioned this one as well, and that is staying hydrated. Now I've drunk a lot of water since I was like my early 20s. I started drinking sort of 2 litres a day. My body's got used to it. I now drink sort of 3 to 4 litres a day, plus any hot drinks, and it just helps me stay hydrated. Yesterday, when I wake up in the morning, I always drink my Hydramate with fresh water, and yesterday I didn't. I drank a little bit of it, and then I started feeling hungry. Now I do think I was probably coming down with something, maybe that's why I was hungry yesterday, but I just kept drinking, and that really helped my fluid intake, and took away some of the hunger, but I still felt hungry. So this morning I made sure, like I do every other morning, is drink my Hydramate first thing, so I feel sort of full up but also hydrated. It does help you, make you think better as well. And then I've had 2 since then, one from my workout and the other one since I've been back, and I probably will have another one later on today. But I just like to have my fluids. It does really help with your hunger. If you're getting hungry and you start picking at stuff, just think, have you drunk enough water? And I'm not talking about tea and coffee, I'm talking about, you know, water or squash. You know, you can use the sugar-free squash, or add a couple of slices of lemon. That's really nice as well. So make sure you stay hydrated, and make sure you're drinking at least 2 litres a day if you can, because it will make a difference, and it will keep you hydrated, and it will take away any hunger that's not actually hunger. It's just your body's telling you you're dehydrating. So those are my top 5 for staying on plan in October. I hope you found that really useful. I'm now going to tag 3 lovelies, and they are, first up is Cath and Laura from the Budget Slimmers. I'm sure most of you follow them, but if you don't, I will be putting everyone's link below. The second one is Susie from Scrumptious Cooking, and the third one is a new lady that I've only recently found. Someone mentioned her recently, and I've been watching quite a few of her videos the last couple of days, and that is Bella. I think it's Bella on a weight loss journey or something, but anyway, I will put her link as well below. So thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you found this useful, and I'll speak to you all very soon. Take care. Bye.